So how is your perspective potentially ruining your mental health? So today I'm going to be talking about how the perspective of which you have of tasks may be causing you to get less done. So let's get straight into the video.
Get to know me personally with my one-on-one coaching. First call is absolutely free, so check that link out in the description after this video.
So if you've ever needed to sweep up an area such as, I don't know, a workshop or, I don't know, somewhere at your work or somewhere where it's really dirty and dusty on the ground and it builds up a lot of stuff, you'll find that when you first look at the area, the surrounding area that you need to sweep, you'll kind of go, oh, this seems like a lot of work. This seems like a lot that I need to do. But every time, I don't know if it's just me, but every time I sweep up, say, my area at work, I always seem to feel like that wasn't a lot of things. That wasn't a lot of dust. That wasn't a lot of stuff that I really thought. But it was once that I had actually swept the area is when I realized that it wasn't much. That it wasn't much dust, that it wasn't much dirt. Like the pile that you end up with, you think, how does all those things accumulate to this little pile? And that's how the things we have perspectives on, such as things that we need to do, or mental health problems, or the way we feel about something, sometimes we can catastrophize it and make it look bigger than what it is. But once it's actually dealt with, you realize that it's not actually a big problem at all. You realize it's not actually as big as what you thought it was going to be. And that's why if you've first started sweeping and, I don't know, like maybe when you were younger, you first started sweeping, you would think, oh, that's so much work. But then by the time it's actually done and you've swept everything, you've realized, oh, it's just a little clump of dust. How did all that dust, that little accumulative dust, make the surrounding area feel and look so much cleaner? And that's the thing, guys. You got to realize that everything you do, every little thing that makes you improve is a positive, even if you don't notice it. Because that's the thing, you may not, it may look like a little clump of dirt, it may look like a little clump of dust, but once you actually scan the whole entire room and look, you realize, man, it is more cleaner than what I thought it was. And it is more, and it was easier to resolve than what I thought it had been. So that's why you can end up getting caught up in a mental rut of not doing something because it looks so big or so daunting or so hard to do. But really, it's not when you go to complete it and you realize how minuscule it matters. But you need to build up momentum in that area first, which is learning how to tackle your issues, tackle your problems, learning how to resolve them, learning how to see past the friction, see past the difficulty. Because once you see past that and you start getting momentum and you start really realizing, oh, this is actually making me better, this is actually helping me, then that's where the true benefits come from. And that's why the first time you ever do something, say you've gone to sweep the floor, you go, oh, this is so difficult. This is so hard. This looks like so much difficulty and so much dirt, say trauma, so much trauma. This is so, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this. But once you go and just put yourself in that difficult situation, grab that broom, right, and start sweeping, then you'll start going, oh, okay, yep, I'm getting a little bit here. Yeah, that was a bit difficult. Oh, okay, I've got the next bit. And then by the time you finish, you're finished. You're done. You realize, oh, hold on, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was. And then that makes it easier for you to do it next time. It makes it easier for you to build momentum to do it the next time, because you realize how much more easier or easy it is to do that thing, and you know the return on investment. You know what you're going to get out of it. You know that it's going to be good for you. You know sweeping the floor is going to be good because you know the floor's clean, for example. And that's why the more you do, the more you upgrade this skill. Yeah, the first couple times it's always going to be hard. It's always going to be friction. There's always going to be, do I just grab the broom and go to that point? But you just got to get the momentum and just go, okay, I'm going to go through this hard friction, grab the broom, and then start sweeping. Because if you don't grab the broom and start sweeping, it's never going to get done. Just like all your past trauma that you may need to heal from, or your past problems, or all these things that you know aren't good for you. You just got to start. You just got to do it now and build momentum on it. So to recap, number one, when you go to sweep the floor, what are you left with? And how does the floor look after that? You're left with a little bit, but the floor is done. The floor looks cleaner. So number two, how does that affect your mental health? So obviously, if you're overthinking about it and you're thinking, oh, there's going to be too much to do here, there's going to be so much, you need to look past that and go, okay, I just need to grab the broom and start sweeping. You just need to grab that broom and start doing it, even if it's difficult. And number three is, the more you can do, the better. The more you do this, the more you get in the motion of sweeping. The more times you get in the motion of cleaning, the better you'll become, the better you'll get, and then the friction will be less. It'll be easier to grab the broom and start sweeping instead of going, I can't do it, it's too difficult. So anyway, I think that's the end of this video. Like and subscribe to watch more educational content about autism and how to be a more independent young man on the autism spectrum. Anyway, thank you.